killed the romance. Do we have Asian children in the audience? All right, our next guest, not only is a visitor to our country, so be nice, she is the reason that I personally have performed in the oldest lesbian bar in America, been chased by a tornado down the only highway leading to Columbus, Ohio, and got lost in the city of brotherly love, and not in the way I had planned. She is the driving force between, behind, under, mostly behind, the dikes of hazard. Please welcome to the stage the one and only Miss Kristen Becker.
Yeah, I guess it goes without saying that bottom shit stops here, huh? Mean, reach around. That's all I'm saying. My name is Kristen Becker. I was born in Buffalo. Yep. Then at the age of 10, my parents decided to move me to Shreveport, Louisiana. Yeah, one shithole to another. I understand it was the mid-'80s in Buffalo, you know, and they were probably like, man, we don't want our daughter to grow up full of self-doubt and hopelessness. Let's see if we can throw some ignorance into that mix and see what we get. So half my life in the northern U.S. and half my life in the southern U.S., which means I hate myself. But I'm too polite to tell me, right? So it works out okay. Go fuck yourself if y'all don't mind. But the biggest difference, like the thing I've noticed the most, the biggest difference between the North and the South in the States is the love of Civil War reenactments. I mean, you go south of Mason-Dixon and they really get into that shit. And so I had to ask somebody, right? And it's not like a couple guys get together and they grill some burgers because they're pissed off they have to cut their own grass. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. They get like canteens and uniforms and muskets. It's 2009. Where the fuck do you get a musket from, right? So I went up to the dude, I was like, listen man, I'm from Buffalo. I know a thing or two about losing, okay? Every January, I don't go out and reenact Super Bowl 90, 91, 92, 93. And he's like, we've got a Southern legacy. And I was like, my dad had season tickets for 30 years, asshole. That's kind of a legacy. Oh yeah, General Lee was disappointing. How about O.J. Simpson? That sucked too. And so he looked at me and he said, you know, South will rise again. South, rising again. That's exactly how he said it. South, rising again. And I took a few steps back because I knew what I was about to say. And I said, actually, sir, I agree with you. But you should know that we have more African Americans elected to Congress than ever before. We have an African American president, and the South is 65% black. So yes, sir, I do think the South will rise again, but I don't think it's the way you planned. More Cupid shuffle, a little less two-step is what I'm seeing in your future. You didn't care for that one bit. So we were driving around in a 1992 GMC Vandura 2500 Cobra. If you're not a lesbian, that's a van. We called it Clitty Clitty Bang Bang. And we were driving through the state of Virginia, and I don't know if you know this about the state of Virginia, but up until 2005, premarital sex was completely illegal in the state of Virginia. To this day, both anal and oral sex, gay or straight, is a Class 6 felony in the state of Virginia. What happened to Virginia's for lovers? Like, wasn't that their selling point? Bring her to Virginia and put it in her ass! So I asked somebody, I was like, hey, what's up with the laws in Virginia? And the guy like raised me in the eye and he said, well, that's what West Virginia's for. Well, that makes perfect sense with the no teeth, right? That's... That's how you know I'm a lesbian. I mock a blowjob and I punch myself in the face. So we don't do blowjobs, we do hand jobs. That's how we get through prom night, right? Let's work it. Everybody knows. No, I'll do notice how closely I leave this there the whole time, though, this microphone? Working something out. I was sitting in a bar one time, and imagine that, and this fella came up to me. And this fella came up to me and he said, "Can I buy you a drink?" Yes. I'm not gonna suck your dick though. Like, you gotta tell him right off the bat. Like, yes, you may. I will not suck your dick. Because sometimes, maybe they just think I like to wear my dad's clothes. I don't know. And and we get to drinking, and I realize about halfway through this evening, he's like, and I realize he's excited that he's talking to a live one. Like he's seen the lesbian movies, but he's never been able to have a face-to-face. And so we're pounding whiskey, and he's like, "Oh, listen, you're really pretty, and I know you're a lesbian, but just listen. If you went out drinking, and then you woke up, and you passed out, and you woke up, and some dude was going down on you, and it was really good." And now in my mind, I'm like, holy fuck, I've been roofied. Like this whole time, right? Like he already knows what the fuck is gonna happen to my night, and I'm like, "Oh, tell me about it, I don't know." And he's like, "If you wake up, this dude's going down on you, and it's really good, you let him finish, right? You let him finish, right?" And I was like, "Dude, the last time somebody went down on me, I fell asleep, so I don't even know what you mean." Like, I know he's mad, right? He's like, "Boys do it just as good as girls do." I was like, man. He's like, "You need a good dick." I said, you need a good dick?" I said, "Sir, I have a 7-inch cock on right now." "Show me yours, I'll show you mine." And then he gets mad, right? He's like, "That's not real. You can't fuck. Girls can't fuck. This is not fucking real. Play shots, oh goddamn no, you can't fuck. I don't understand." And I said, "Well, sir, I use a little thing I like to call my imagination. The same thing you use when you fuck your wife." And while you're at it, try boiling the herpes off of your dick, asshole. Because we can do that. I don't know if you guys know, but it's brilliant. It's the best thing Lesbos have going for them. As a matter of fact, fags should go get an extra dick, because it's really fantastic, because you can catch anything on them. The next day, make your tea, and then just drop it on the stove, and the herpes floats to the top like scum on chicken soup, and you just scrape it right off. So my ex-girlfriend broke up with me. Clearly I'm a catch. And she broke up with me. She said it was too difficult to be with me. It was too difficult to be my girlfriend. I was like, man, I think it's hard to be my girlfriend. It is real hard to be my ex-girlfriend, bitch. Because I'm gonna show up drunk at Christmas. You guys have been great. My name's Kristen Becker. Thank you very much.
Now you can see why I'm a bottom. She scares me. No, it's good to be scared. It makes it hot. Speaking of hot, your next guest is a doctor. Shut your face. We call him Dr. Love. We do a show together every year at The Point. Does anyone know The Point?